solve literal equations, which means solve one variable with other variables. So we're going to do two problems here. What you're doing is you're isolating the variable you're solving for, and you're moving all the other pieces to the other side. So order of operations, you go backwards. So instead of doing the order in the direction from right to left, when you're solving, we are going backwards. So first, we're going to do all the adding and subtracting, then typically all the multiplying and dividing. So for the first question, solve the equation for y, and you have x plus y equals 10. I can rewrite this if I wanted to. That's the same thing as y plus x equals 10. So if I'm adding x, I would need to subtract the x to get rid of that. And y would equal 10 minus x. Again, I can rewrite that if I wanted to. That's a negative x, and that is a positive 10. So that would be my answer. There are no like terms. I cannot put the x and the 10 together, so I leave my answer just like that with the variable. For question 2, we're going to solve for y again. So 3 times y is equal to x. The opposite of multiplying by 3 is dividing by 3. So we get y equals x over 3. Another way of writing this, so depending on how your answers have to look, you can actually pull out that number and separate it from the variable. So that x has a coefficient. If you don't see it, it's the number 1. So you have 1 times x divided by 3. If I wanted to pull out all the numerical values, we have 1/3, and that gets multiplied by x. So you can also write your answer like that. But that's how you solve literal equations with variables in your answers.